welcome back to Goodbye Grains. Today I'm going to be talking all about how I ordered and picked up my quarter of a grass-fed cow. Now my husband and I kind of made the decision, I don't know, maybe earlier this year, that we were going to try to find a farm that we could buy a quarter of a grass-fed cow from. Now the reason why we're doing a quarter of a cow is because it is just him and I, plus any time that we have friends or family over. But we thought that a quarter of a cow would be approximately the right amount of beef for us to kind of keep on hand and keep in a freezer to use throughout the next anywhere from probably 6 to 9 months. That's my guess. So what we first did was kind of look around in our area. So we live, if you haven't been following me for very long, we live in Colorado, and so we wanted to find a farm that was near here, or within a few hours, something that was local and something that we could actually go and pick up and that didn't need to be shipped to us. So we went online, did some research, and we actually found a farm that is in the southern part of Wyoming, where that is where they raise their cattle, and then they actually bring it down to a location about an hour away from us and do all of their slaughtering and their cutting, their dry aging, their packing, everything like that, and then you can pick it up from them. So this is, I should probably mention the farm, we've had nothing but great things to say about them. The farm is called Touchstone Farms out in Wyoming, and everything has been fantastic. The cost of it is incredibly reasonable for the fact that you're getting grass-fed beef, and it's 100% grass-fed, finished everything. There's no grain that is fed to these cows. And so what they do is they send you a cut sheet. I can certainly link or scan this in and kind of add that to the blog kind of as an example, but they basically send this to you maybe 6 weeks out before your cow is going to be ready. And what they ask you to do is kind of fill it out based on the types of cuts that you want, how you want it packaged, how many like steaks per pack, how your ground beef, like how many pounds per pack, things like that, so that they can cut it and have it ready for you exactly to your specifications. So I had never done this before, so I did a lot of Googling and looking at cookbooks, stuff like that, to see maybe what types of cuts that I would want. There was a couple things on here that I had either never heard about, or I wasn't really sure how we would want to cut have our meat cut, and so I kind of looked around and stuff. So the one that I will upload is the one that I filled out so that you guys can kind of see. But basically, it goes through everything from roasts, briskets, ribs, loin, round steak, flank steak, soup bones, stuff like that. So we actually got soup bones that I'm going to make bone broth with. I've never actually made bone broth before, just because I haven't had really good quality beef bones to use from a grass-fed cow. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. And then they have like stew meat, and then all of the kind of leftover stuff that's not cut into steaks or roasts, they grind it for you and they make it into hamburgers. So I'll kind of show you, this is a pack. If you watched my video about our pantry, fridge, freezer, you saw all of these little like packages. This is how it comes packaged. This is their name. It's wrapped in a like plastic type wrap, and then covered with this almost like really thick butcher paper, and then it's taped. And they told us this can actually last years, not just months. So I will kind of keep you updated on that. We've had our cow for 4 weeks, I think. 4 weeks today is when we picked it up. So most of the slaughter season, at least around here, is usually September-ish, and then they will dry age it and get it all ready for you. So that's why it kind of takes a little longer. That's the way it works around here. I'm sure there's other places where they slaughter year-round, but this particular farm, they usually do all of that towards the very end of the summer season, and then they kind of prepare for the following year. So It comes like this. You just keep it in your freezer. My husband and I went and purchased a chest freezer that we got a outstanding deal for, I think through Home Depot or something. Less than $200 for a huge freezer that the cow that we got, which is, I should probably mention, is approximately 110 pounds is how much of cut meat we got. So easily will last us 6 to 9 months is my guess. But they basically have it all ready for you, and we filled up our freezer and it's only about half full, so we have tons of extra space. So the size of freezer that we got, which I believe was a 7 cubic foot freezer, has plenty of space for other stuff that we make and we want to freeze. So this is how it comes. You just pull it out and defrost it in the fridge until you're ready to use it. I think we've used about 6 items, and it's all been absolutely amazing. And it's just really nice. You kind of get to go shopping in your outside freezer or in your regular freezer, depending on where you store your beef. So far it's been nothing but a great experience. Overall, the pricing is awesome. You basically, at least through this farm, you pay for the hanging weight, and then depending on how much like tallow and bone there is, obviously a portion of that kind of gets cut off, and so you kind of take what you end up getting in your packaged meat and you kind of divide that by the total amount you paid to see what the actual per pound total is. But I will say it is actually cheaper than buying grass-fed ground beef in the store, and we are getting it from a farm that is only a few hours from us. So overall, been a fantastic experience and something that we will certainly be looking into doing next year as well, assuming that we've already gone through all of our beef. So definitely something I recommend. It is an investment. You do have to obviously pay up front for everything, but I think overall it's going to be a really great thing. So that's been my experience, and hopefully that kind of helps you out a little bit if you're looking into doing something like that as well. The other thing I wanted to say is that next month is Thanksgiving, and so I am going to be doing 4 straight weeks of Thanksgiving recipes. Mostly side dishes and probably a dessert. I'm not going to be doing a turkey just because that's pretty standard, I guess, paleo fare. Depending on how you make your turkey, I would say most turkeys are paleo. So I figured I wouldn't do a turkey recipe, but I would do some side dishes and a dessert so that you can kind of get some ideas for your Thanksgiving table, or if you're kind of going to a Thanksgiving potluck or something like that. So be on the lookout for that. And then lastly, it is 1 year of videos that I've been doing. So it's kind of crazy to think that for 52 weeks I've been uploading a video every single week. Not always a new recipe. Sometimes videos are kind of like this, talking about other paleo type information, but 52 videos. And so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has watched videos, commented on videos, liked videos, shared videos with your friends, subscribed. I am very, very grateful, and I really enjoy doing this. I do it, just because I love to cook. And so hopefully in the coming year, there will be some more exciting videos that I can make, and some things that you guys continue to try out and let me know and give me feedback about. And it'd be really cool if in the future I got some giveaways together or something to kind of give back to you guys. But right now it's, I just basically do this at home and kind of videotape the foods and recipes that my husband and I, enjoy eating. And so thank you for watching. Very much appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week with the first Thanksgiving recipe. Bye.